Anytime you're ready.
Cool. So, Dirty, the reason that you're here today, we've heard a lot about changes that you've made in your life over the past couple months. Why don't you kind of explain to me what's going on?
I don't know, man. It's just hey, boy, hey, changes. Well, it's like, I don't know, something about the children. It's just I can't really explain it, but it's all good though.
Well, let me start with the kids. How many kids do you have, and what about the most recent child made you kind of stand up and take note?
The kids, how many kids do I have? Well, all the kids in the world is mine, okay? So I can't count how many kids I got. All the children in the universe is mine, everywhere, you know what I mean? It's just, hey, the kids love Dirty, you know what I mean? Every time they see Dirty, they smile, you know what I mean? And that's automatically make Dirty smile, you know what I mean? Maybe want to get on my knees and play Lego blocks with them and everything, so it's all good.
Well, let me ask you about this most recent child. I guess the most recent was his son who was born to you? It's your 13th child, and from what I was told, that made you kind of stop and say, take a little stock of where you are in your life and what you need to do for them. Is that true?
Yeah. Little Prince Osiris is here. Yeah, and it's just like, I just want the right things for them, you know what I mean? Had them, had their head on point, you know what I mean? And just want the best for them, you know what I mean? Just like any parent want for their children.
What's your relationship like with your kids? I know that there are a lot of them, but let's say in a regular basis with most of your kids, are you there as much as you can be? I mean, how does that work?
I'm there as much as I can be, you know what I mean? I see them, I talk to them on a regular. I mean, they crazy about their dad. There's no doubt about it. And the dad is crazy about them too. They all look like me, little badasses.
How do you explain to them, when they call you dad, how do you explain to them who Old Dirty Bastard is, who Osiris is? I mean, do you kind of sit with them and explain things?
Nah, I don't explain. They my children, you know what I mean? They know me as dad, you know what I mean? And it's like, Old Dirty Bastard, that's like a job, you know what I mean? Cyrus it's like a job too, It's like, I don't know, I feel it, it feels me, so it's all good.
I want to talk a little bit about this most recent incident, as it were. You were arrested last week, and there was a charge that you hadn't paid a fair amount of child support. Can you kind of tell me, one, exactly what happened, and two, whether that's true?
Well, one, I was signing autographs and I got picked up by the cops. Two, well, I love I love my wife. Yes, I love her dearly. It's just, of course I pay child support. You know what I mean? I mean, why wouldn't I? I love my children. You know what I mean? I love my children just being there, as a family. You know what I mean? Things just got to be, dealt with. You know what I'm saying? That I got to deal with, and that's what got to be dealt with, and we'll deal with it. The Creator makes sure everything is right.
I mean, the amount that's in question, they're saying it's about $35,000, which, most people would, I guess, presume that rappers make a lot of money and that $35,000 would not be, But is it necessarily true that you're swimming in money as ODB and you can just pay things off left and right? And two, is that the correct amount of money, and what do you plan on doing about it?
Two, I want to correct all situations, you know what I mean? So, we can keep it moving as love. You know what I mean? Don't want nothing on my shoulder. And no, Dirty don't have a lot of money. You know what I mean? Dirty is so busy giving out things. You know what I mean? Money really don't mean nothing to me. But Gotta have it for the children, of course. That's why I'm getting this together. You know what I mean? So I ain't got to be hearing this and hearing that and things in that nature. Cause I know times is hard, and I know we all got problems, but I don't know, man. I just love all, man. You know what I mean? I'll leave it in the hands of the Creator, like I said.
Your wife has said that she wants to divorce you and kind of move on after this incident. Is that something that you hope you can work out?
Of course. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, being together for so long, and divorce. That's like, something that's like when Moses departed the Red Sea. You know what I mean? But they had to come back together again. They got to stay back together. You know what I mean? Can't no problems can be so bad that things can't be so good. You know what I mean? I just got to make it better.
How long have you guys been together?
13. Yeah. I love the girl, man. I love her to death too.
You said before that you're trying to get this thing together. You've had problems in the past with alcohol and drugs. At what point did you realize you can't do that anymore?
When I heard really that Otis Redding had got crashed in that sea, that's my main man. Nah, I just bullshit. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I ain't gonna say that I ain't gonna, and it's just, I learned that that's not the move, you know what I mean? That ain't the move, word. It's time to, have a straight point, straight ahead, you know what I mean, when doing things. Because it's like, this life is serious, you know what I mean? You ain't here, you don't know which way, which would look but loose, So I know I got to be here. And as far as all that alcohol and drug stuff, I advise y'all not to mess with it. Or and if you hear from Dirty, and take it as is. I ain't saying, I'm just giving advice, that's all. Like I give myself that same advice.
Was there anyone who took you aside at any point and said, Dirty, you got to straighten out? 1 for yourself, 2 for the group, 3 for your family, or did this just kind of come to you, alone?
Came to me alone, really. I mean, because it's me that make it happen. You know what I mean? I mean, people can give advice, all your lives, you know what I mean? But it's really up to you to make things happen, and change. And for those who does do it and don't want to stop, just know how you're doing it. You know what I mean? Don't let things control your mind.
You said that it's not going to be 100%. You can't commit to.
No, but put it this way, man. I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't no liar. When I'm on stage, something about that red wine, man. It just bring the brilliance. I mean. But I ain't been doing it in a while, though. That's just bugging me the hell out. You know what I mean? But I ain't the one to lie, man. I mean, we all do our things and everything. You know what I mean? Y'all know me for being raw, so I got to keep it raw. If I'm on stage and it's a good show and it's a lot of people, I might take a sip or two. You know what I mean? That's what brings the energy. But then again, I might not. You know what I mean? I didn't yet, so that's something that I feel that I'm gonna keep up, or keep that inside. You know what I mean? Or matter of fact, I'm not. Or that's the move. Leave that alcohol alone. That's the move. Or.
How long has this been going on? How long have you been sober?
For about 2 months now. Yeah.
What's been the effect? I mean, as far as your relationship with your kids and your family, I'm sure that they've noticed a difference in you.
Yeah. It's like it got closer. Being that I do a lot of you know, touring and things of that nature, you know, wifey want to be around me, you know what I mean? And I understand that, but, you know, I got a job to do also. And, you know, being that I got a job to do, sometimes that implants, you know, thoughts, you know what I mean? And heads, and it's all natural, you know what I mean, for thoughts to be implanted. Like, you know, hey, I love you, girl. Keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you do, I'm always going to love you regardless. So it's like that.
How's this change going to affect what you're doing musically? I mean, a lot of people, you know, expect a certain thing at ODB at this point. You've been around a couple of years. How's it going to change your focus, and how's it going to change what we're going to hear?
It's going to keep my thoughts together as one. You know what I mean? It's like this. For me being sober, it reminded me when I was a kid again. You know what I mean? You know, being able to have a clear mind, that's all. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, I ain't gonna, you know, it's like, I heard, hold on, that shit's weird though. Cause I ain't never really did nothing like this before. God is good. God is definitely good. Word. You definitely good, man. Word. You got it going on, baby love.
Talking about being a kid, do you remember your first experience with alcohol? I mean, how old were you, and where were you, and who introduced you to things?
I don't remember, but it was there, and I drunk it, and, you know, hey, at that time, you know, it was there, you know what I mean? But it's not there no more, or it's not there no more.
Tell me about the next solo album stuff, what you're working on, what it's going to sound like, how the new you is going to be reflected in there.
I want a lot of rock and roll artists on it. I don't know who, how. I like a couple, several. I ain't even gonna name no names because I don't want, you know. But I like the rock and roll. My album's gonna be called Dirty's World, I believe. I want a couple of several artists up there. I want Mariah for one. It's my sweetheart. And you know, a couple of artists. Really, basically, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here. You know what I mean? Just came to like a little change, and it's all good. You know, and I just got to keep it up. You know what I mean? I ain't here to throw no punches and nothing like that. Just got to keep it up. That's all. Keep a clear mind and keep it moving. That's basically it. You know what I mean?
How have the guys in the clan responded to you? I mean, have you gone and spoke to them about, you know, you making some changes in your life? Or
nah, I don't really speak too much nowadays. You know what I'm saying? If, you know, basically, if I ain't really trying to talk. I want to, you know, the results. You know what I mean? It's going to show and prove. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like right now, the clan, you know, I don't know. We just, look, check it out. Dirty's here to stay. Word, you know, and we're going to make these albums and we're going to get this money. And we're going to take care of these kids and all my children all across the universe. I love y'all. I keep it up, keep it good, keep it in school, keep it high levels. Low levels, keep it inside. And the woman, I love y'all. I got it going on. All my niggas, I love y'all. Y'all keep it moving. And I love you, mama. I love you dearly. You definitely got it going on. All right, definitely. All right. Thanks for bringing me here. All right.
So, Dirty, let me ask you about a little bit more about Wu-Tang. When the tour was going on with Rage Against the Machine, RZA, when it got called off, RZA was basically saying that he was upset that a lot of the guys in the group didn't make all the dates. And although he didn't mention you by name, it was pretty clear who he was talking about. Has that been sorted out at all?
Yeah, Yeah. I was going through. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie. I was there and I was there. You know. Well, I know that my clan need me. They need me like I need them. You know what I mean? The world need me. Period. Because I need the world. You know what I mean? And I know that because I got a lot of love for everything. And when you got a lot of love for everything, love is needed. You know, you can, you know, kind of like teach a lot of people that, you know, don't see certain things. You know what I mean? You know, instead of bad, it's all good. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It'll come in time, though. But basically, you know what I mean? Look, I ain't really no talker. I'm just happy to be here, baby. You know what I mean? I ain't really no talker, man. If I talk too much, who knows what's going to happen.
Who tells you that you talk too much?
Well, look, man, it's like this, man. Nobody will tell me nothing. It's just that you can feel when you're talking too much. You know what I mean? You know, and it's just, oh boy, please. I'm on all this camera stuff, man. You know, I ain't really used to this stuff. You know, I mean, I'm used to it, but then again, I ain't used to it. You know, I'm used to being myself. You know, natural. You know what I mean? Laid back, being all stiff all the damn time. You know? Just ask me some more questions, man.
Is it hard for you to believe, I mean, 4 or 5 years ago, your life was 100% different than it is now. Is it hard for you to believe that you're sitting here talking to MTV? I mean, does it still come over you sometimes that you've come a long way?
Yeah.
What do you feel at those times? I mean,
I feel that, it's just like, I see things more clearly now, you know? That's the way. I mean, I always saw things in weird ways, but it's more clearer now, you know? It's more tight now, you know? You might don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about life itself, you know? I ain't trying to make no statements on TV, man. All the children belong to me, man. Some say 13, some say, I ain't, look, hey. You know what I mean? All the children belong to me, for real. And there ain't no lie, I love all, you know? Sometimes bad things happen, you know? For the bad things, I'm sorry about them. You know, I guess that's what occurs when when you lazy, you know? That's why that change occurred and shit.
You know, a lot of people would say you got 13 kids. What about birth control? I mean, are you gonna, you know, maybe start using condoms, or is that not?
I use condoms. Oh man, ooh baby, I like it raw. Condoms. Yeah, I use condoms. Yeah, I use condoms. Woo, birth control. Birth control. Yes, birth control. Birth control. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, birth control. Introducing birth control. Look, birth control. Birth control. Birth control. Man, I was just speaking about birth control. Look, I love you all. Birth control. I love you all. And birth control is good. And if you don't want to have no babies like that, and you don't want to run into the problems, boy, woo. I mean, babies all over the universe. Well, boy, if you don't want to run into no problems, man, you better listen to that TV, baby. That's real. Whoa, boy, you better listen.
So you're gonna start taking some of that advice on yourself and basically.
Well, of course. Man, of course. I was just thinking, man, I'll be having nightmares and everything. They coming to get me. And, you know, just avoid all future stuff, you know what I mean? I just want to let y'all know, like I said before, I love y'all, man. We'll turn against me, all right? For real. Because you got the only ones I got. I don't got nobody else, too much of anybody. You know, a lot of people care, but, you know, I mean, we all we got, for real. You know what I mean?
You've got a lot of people. I mean, I've seen you at shows. I've seen you at shows that weren't your own, where you come in, and basically hip-hop fans give you more love, I would say, than most other artists, because they feel like they know you, they feel like they can, you know, relate to you in some ways. Do you feel like you've got any sort of burden towards them, like fulfilling their expectations of how you're going to change and how you're going to, you know, your new life is going to go on? You feel like you want to talk to them at all about those things?
Yeah, it's like this. I see it like this. It's a new world order, you know what I mean? And one must adapt to that, you know? Or the penalty is the penalty, for real. You know what I mean? Me, I'm trying my best to adapt to all things. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing like, yeah, it's new. Word. And I advise that for anybody, you know? Control your emotions, you know, because woof, it causes a lot of off balance. And things, you know, supposed to be always balanced so it could spin, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I just send that, man. If anybody ever need my thoughts, I know how to catch me. What's my 1-900 line? Well, next time when I come on, y'all see my 900 line. Just go look in the Wu-Tang album cover. You see my 1-900 line. Call me up. I changed the message, too. You know what I'm saying? So we could conversate more, you know? To the children, I love y'all, all right? Keep your head up.
Tell me a little bit more about Mariah, your relationship with her. I've heard that that's kind of grown a little bit over the last couple of years.
It's my heartbeat, my sugar plum. One of the sweetest women I met. I mean, I met a lot of sweet women, but well, my mama's the sweetest woman I've ever met. She and my grandmama too, and a couple other women too. But Mariah got a special, genuine, she ain't got to say nothing, love. You know what I mean? She got like a glow, a weird glow. I can't really explain it. You know, she's just straight up beautiful. I mean, it's shown improved by all the fans she got. You know what I mean? See, me, I'm a big fan of Mariah. Doing something with her, I always want to do something back up when I was young. I love Mariah. I mean, not young, but you know what I mean, before I was out. She's just beautiful, you know? She keeps it real. She does what she feel in heart. And like usually people, when they do what they feel in heart, you got good and bad at the situation. It means like everything that she do is good. So I know she's a naturally good woman.
And you know that if you wanted to do something with her, she'd be there for you. If you wanted to give her a call, she's always there for you.
I hope so. Well, I believe so. I believe so. Yes, of course.
We've talked a little bit about your image, the one that has gone out about ODB over the past 4 or 5 years, and it's a certain image that people have gotten used to. Do you have any desire to change that image as a result of your own life changes, or you think that you're comfortable with the way that is?
You love dirty as dirt dog. How you see him is how you gonna get him. This is dirty, baby. Shimmy, 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 y'all. Brooklyn Zoo. The Stomp. Approach your school 9:30 or late. Everybody go dirt, dog, all that. That's me, straight up. I can't change that. That's me. I mean, once started from that future, you know what I mean? Other than the bad parts, there wasn't really no bad parts though. Other than people, you know, me tearing down the clubs and stuff. I ain't gonna tear down no more clubs, all right? I'm gonna leave you bouncers alone, because, you know, I love y'all anyway. I'm gonna be dirty. Word.
Tell me what, like, an average day is like now as it was earlier this year, something like that. Tell me what you do during an average day.
I try to take care of more business now. You know what I mean? No more sleepyhead. It's all good.
I mean, like what time you get? I'm talking specific because you know people kind of want to know what your life is like. What time you get up, things like that.
My life is your life. You know, I get up, I use the toilet bowl. Sometimes I eat, sometimes I don't. I love women. I love seeing people. I love seeing people happy. I don't really know, man. I'm me. You know what I mean? I don't predict things. It comes natural. I get up and I'm happy. See? I'm happy. All right? And that's about it. I can't really tell you how Dirt Dog it is. It's too exquisite. There's nothing that you can just pinpoint. You know what I mean? It's here, it's there, it's everywhere. You know what I mean? So that's all basically it. The dirt in the air that you breathe.
How far along are the plans for your next solo album? As far as is somebody on the project as a producer? Is RZA going to produce it? Have you started writing things?
Yeah, RZA, Dirt Dog. We try to get Dr. Dre. It's my man. You got it going on. It's done for real. Word is bond. You know, RZA to me. Oh, Puffy, you ill too. I'm gonna give you your props too, Puff. You got it going on. At first, man, but now, man, you got it going on, man. I gotta give you all your props, man. You got a standard, baby. Keep it up. Whoever it is that got banging tracks, you know what I mean? That ain't all looking pretty in the videos. Ain't all, you know what I mean? Because it's like everybody looking all pretty in the videos nowadays. You know what I mean? Dirty's gonna bring back that light that you've been missing. Straight up. That you know, the real stuff that when you get up in the morning, that's how it is. Sometimes you wash up, sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? You go outside, you know, there's nothing planned what Dirty's gonna do. Dirty's gonna do, you know, the regular thing. Straight up, man. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of producers. I ain't trying to pick whoever got the bangingest tracks, that's who I'm using. All right.
When do you think this is gonna be out?
I'm trying to have it out by spring.
And are you writing lyrics right now, or are you just gonna wait till everything comes together?
I'm planning on taking me a little day, you know what I mean, like now, getting off, and just go and sit down and just vibe for about a month and just write, because I got a lot of chambers for y'all. Y'all don't know nothing yet. Y'all think all this music I hear now is it? Nigga, watch when you hear mine. For real, y'all gonna like my album. I know y'all is, cause it's gonna bring you, it's gonna attract the grandmothers, the great grandmothers, the babies in the stomach's gonna be kicking. You know what I mean? Hey, we might get a couple of UFO sightings here. You know what I mean? You never know. Right in New York. You never know. Messing around with my new album. Y'all, Dirty ain't cursing or nothing. So y'all see it's good. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. You know, but we're gonna see. I ain't bragging or nothing. You'll see. For those who like it, love it. For those who don't, love it. All right?
As far as the album and projecting into your future, with the kids you've got to support, with the life you want to lead, you obviously want this album to have a certain level of success. So beyond the recording, is there any other plans as far as the publicity, how you're going to kind of create a buzz around this album?
I want to get to all little Western, country, jazz, rock and roll, heavy metal. My brother, he got a band out called Funk Face, so we'll be teaming up real soon anyway. He's strictly like heavy metal, rock and roll. You know what I mean? I want to catch everybody. I already got all the hip-hop fans. Hip-hop belongs to me. You know what I mean? And that ain't no lie, because I let it all out. You know what I mean? So now it's time to go into rock and roll. It's time to go into, you know, whatever it is to go into. You know what I mean? One thing about Dirty's world, Dirty can go into any chamber of 36 Chambers, you know, and all will love it because I'm going to touch everybody. I want to touch everybody. And that's basically it. That's basically it.
Let me ask you a couple questions about some other things that we're working on. I know that you did a remix with a group called Texas recently. Is that right?
Me?
Yeah, supposedly.
Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Got me.
No. All right. Let me ask you about, we're doing Thanksgiving's coming up, and we're doing a Beavis and Butthead Thanksgiving special. Just curious what Thanksgiving means to you.
Thanks for giving.
How do you celebrate the holiday? With your family, at home? I mean,
well, me and Rizza, when we was young, we used to just go to everybody's house and eat. You know, we travel from this house to, we eat at this house, hey, eat and leave, then we go to this house, we go to this house, we go to this house. You know, Thanksgiving is a food day, man. You know what I mean? You eat a lot of food, and everybody happy. They cooking together. It's all good. It's like one of them Christmas days. You know what I mean? Look, man, before I used to be all into all personal about things, man, there ain't nothing like life. Straight up. You know what I mean? Being here, just enjoying it. You know what I mean? People be so biased about how people living, what people doing. Who cares what people doing? People don't understand what love is. You know what I mean? I ain't being funny or nothing, but to me, love is you know, all right, you got lesbians, you got faggots, whatever. You got, you know, you got me and a woman. You got whatever. To me, love is all of that. You know what I mean? And people got to start learning how to respect people as they is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see things, man. I mean, I ain't you know, into all that. But, yo, what? That's there. Fuck you gonna do about, excuse me, my language. What the hell you gonna do about, you can't change that. Law of God made that. You know what I mean? So, you know, love is universal, man. You can't stop nothing. You know what I mean? Y'all do what y'all do. You know what I mean? That's all I'll say. Enjoy your lives, man. Word is bond. Enjoy your lives, and you know what I mean? I love all. You know what I mean? To me, I'm a dirty white boy. You cut my skin, boy, the first thing you see is white meat. You see blood, so it's all good.
All right, we good? Yeah. Okay.
We done?
Yep.
That's it.
All right.